Hello fellow traders, this is Paul Lemo, Bitcoin Trading Club. I found a very interesting stock. I've had my eye on it for the last couple of weeks and I really like how the price action is shored up within the cycles. Really good chart. Despite a pretty bad market we've had, this is an A-rated trade based on cycles, based on price action, pattern quality, etc. And this is in a market that's an E-rated market right now, so it's very risky. And we may not get to follow through for a few months, but this is just something I want to post. You may have to watch it for a while. This is kind of how this cycle-based approach to trading is. You find stocks have price action and pattern quality that suggests potential for follow through on the follow-up cycles, and that's what we're looking for right now. We have a current price squeeze. We'll get into breaking it down here in a second. But first, before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Really helps us reach more traders like you and keeps you updated on our latest trading tips. Also, we're looking for talent, maybe someone who's not locked into their own way of trading and is open to exploring a new outside-the-box form of cycle-based trading, which we use to swing trade equities and day trade indexes, SPY, QQQ, and futures. If you have any interest in that, DM me through our social media or email me at paul@bitcointradingclub.com and I'll give you more information. Also, just keep in mind, the market rating is E+. The index, Dow Jones 30, is underneath the 10 MA, and everything else is lined up to the south right now. Despite the big bar we had yesterday on the index, we're still in treacherous waters, but you know, this is a good stock chart anyways, but I don't expect follow through until we get a solid overall index price action. Okay, so getting back to ADMA again, this is a really solid chart. 6 BMI run up, vector of 1, and this is almost a Deuterium pattern. I'll explain that here in a second. Basically, when you get a huge move, multi 100%, 200, 300% plus, on the left hand side of a cup, back behind the U pivot, which is at the CH1 of the channel, and then you get a spike up to near that prior pivot high. If you get it within 3.5 month cycle or the 5 to 7 month cycle, you have what's called a Deuterium pattern. Very strong pattern. Right now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to be at the 5 to 7 month cycle here, and potentially in the next month, and that'll still be within that 5 to 7 month, assuming it gets up there by then. It's acting like a will. You got price squeeze, really solid price squeeze coming off the $15 PPP. So let's break down the cycles. We got a TD9 cycle, the first cat line, cat 1, and TM2 3.5 month cycle on cat 2, and then you got the spike off that $15 psychological price point at the 200 MA, and so we have TM2 coming in here. We got 1, 2, 3. It's a little bit over the 3.5 month. Actually, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. This is actually the TM3 cycle here, the 5 to 7 month cycle, and so that just barely took out the $20 PPP, pulled back below it. But you can see right here we have 2 waves down, but that's a solid spike on that pullback from that wave 2 down. So it seems like it wants to hold there, but you can't discount the potential for another wave down, especially in this market, if we get a big shakeout, continued shakeout in the indexes. But if this price action right here holds and we get back below the $20 PPP, what I'll be looking for is a TSS set up here in the potentially the close to that $25 area. So at that point, let's just say that's over here. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're almost a 6 month high, and I always like to wait for a 6 month high to set and play the pullback off of it on these cups, especially when you have a high momentum cup, because quite often the breakout cycle is going to happen after that 6 month set. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a spike up there and then a pullback off of that, maybe a 2 to 4 week handle. But again, highly dependent on the current market and whether or not we hold this $15 PPP on this next retest in the indexes. If you're unfamiliar with any of the trading terms I'm using, you can find our club lingo at bigkahunaTradingClub.club/lingo. Okay, looking for some price targets off of the lower channel line. We basically have a TM4 cycle. It's a 10 to 13 month cycle. And so the north channel was getting close to the $30 mark. That would be close to about a 50-60% gain from where it's at right now. And the X channel TM4X is north of 40 bucks. That would definitely be 100%. So if you get outside of this area right here, the cup, 24 bucks extrapolated to 48 bucks. So it seems like it's all pointing north of 40 to 50 bucks on the price advance if we get a solid cup breakout action. You know, an extreme situation where we have the BMI and the base duplicated, that would be north of 100 bucks. It happens probably 10%, 20% of the time, maybe sometimes, depending how hot the market is, but this more than likely looks like a potentially 100 to 200% outside of the cup if we continue to have strong price action. Again, this is ADMA, ADMA Biologics, Inc. If you're interested in our trading style and want to join the club or get one-on-one coaching, head over to cycletradingtrading.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.